Hello everybody and welcome to Weekend Night Racing League 1 action. This is round 20 at Singapore. I hope everybody is well. So I hope everybody is well. Yeah, it looks like we've only got 15 guys in the lobby at the minute, but how is everybody? Haywire, how you doing, mate? Groovin Ninja, new name to the list there. How you doing, mate? But here we go indeed. How you doing, Tommy, mate? He says evening, boys and girls, and evening to me. And Plotters, evening, vintage, mate. He says, yeah, evening to you, Plotters, as we know. As we can see, Singapore is soaking wet with rain. So the drivers are going to have a free choice of tyre by the looks of it, because it doesn't look like that's going to stop anytime soon. So it looks like a wet quali and a dry race. But yes, here we are at the Marina Bay circuit in Singapore. Been part of the F1 calendar since 2008, onto its 4th rendition at the moment. Which is, as we know, 5.063 kilometers, which is 3.6 miles. Sorry, it's 3.146 miles. We've got 23 turns. Don't know how many left and right, but we've got 23 of them. Just seeing cars come out already on the wet tyres, for them out. So we'll quickly get your good stuff up. Yeah, and we'll get straight into the drivers. As you see, Crystal Maze is the first one out, so we'll jump on board with him while he's doing his outlap. But yes, like I say, Singapore, so round 20, so we're getting into the nitty gritty of the season now, so we'll get it straight out the way first. Our championship leader Tommy, who is Sir Tommy, who is just coming out the pits now. To the best of my mathematical ability, if he needs to score more than 4 points on Dylan and more than 3 points on Max to be crowned the champion of League 1 tonight. So all eyes on Tommy tonight. And have a quick look. As Drake says, sing a song for me, Singapore, Singapore, pouring down with rain. Not that you want to hear me singing, mate. But yeah, there you go, there's my little wet rendition for you. As Tommy says, oh look at this, heart emoji. So if last week's race is anything to go by, we're expecting another blinder off Tommy tonight. And Jake Wilson, yeah, says a wet quali. Is that all for all my comments? No, it's not. And a wet end of the race. Is Goku's back with me again. Evening, vintage and all, yes. An evening got through. Only 15 sadly. Unfortunately is. If our drivers not turn up, and we've unfortunately, and well, we know one couldn't get in. Welsh Maldonado, I hope she gets in. May start from the back to make it 16, but I can't tell you straight away off the top of my head. So yeah, hopefully she can get back in, but I don't know where the rest of the guys are. As we know, Singapore, it's the longest race on the calendar. As we jump on board with Crystal, yeah, so we couldn't mess around the day, we had to go on time, because we've got, as we know, we've got championship coming half an hour after this, but a couple of safety cars is just going to eat badly into that time. So yeah, but 15 be better for the championship. Like I say, Tommy, who's leading the championship at the moment by 49 points with only 2 races to go after today. He's currently 49 points ahead of his rival Dylan. So like I say, he needs a gap of at least 53 points to be crowned champion tonight. And then he's 50 points behind Max in third, as you see. So is Menace Max. As Crystal Maze is invalidated, I didn't get a chance to see who's next. So it's going to be Chronic next by the looks of it. So he's going to be first driver to put a time on the board. Chronic does a 1:58.422. So there's the benchmark for everyone. So yeah, I think a nice. Do have a couple of reserves in today. Let's see it. See why I say it's his worst track in the wet. Oh, fun. Yeah, mate. Same with me. It's that corner there we've just seen Shadows come out of, where I lose a lot of traction, and then I seem to get my blinds wrong coming around the last couple of corners. Turn 23 onto the straight. It's a tricky old track for me, as we see Shadows again reserving tonight, getting his practice in on the wheel. Young Tommy though, there you go, he set the benchmark for everyone else with a 55.527, and we've got a yellow flag. That'll be for an Alpha getting out of the room. Shadows getting out of the way of Tommy there. Jake Wilson goes second with a 58. We've got Andy Lou moving out the way on his out lap. Jake Wilson second with a 58.3. I'm sure they'll be looking for more time than that. Ooh, some Scooby Stew going well near the wall there, but he's got no damage, and he hasn't invalidated, but he still might back out if he's got plenty of fuel on. Crystal May is now just coming out of the pits. So name missing we can see off the list is Crazy Bill, who's unable to drive with this evening. And unfortunately Jonesy has been called out by his missus, so less said about that the better it'll be for Jonesy. I'm sure the lads will wind him up in the Discord, but he's good for a bit of banter as we know Jonesy is. So who's on a lap? So Dylan's on a lap. Where's he? He's just coming through at the end of sector 1. Puts in a purple first sector. Again, Dylan looking first of all to outscore Tommy today, and hopefully outscore him enough. Well, obviously outscore him enough where Tommy doesn't take the title until the very latest possible. But he's got it all to do, Dylan, with 3 races left. Anything can happen. See who's the next driver to come along. Is that Scooby Stew? Yeah, he must have backed out, so he's gone again. See anyone else? Got yellow flags again, so drivers just struggling to find a bit of grip. Captain Infinity moves out the way. We'll have a quick look at Dylan as he's going to come through. Under the bridge there, although is that where the fans sit? I don't actually know what's under there. There you go, Starbust has joined the session. I've just noticed in the Discord as I came off the table that he was having bother getting in, but get yourself a bit of time out. I'm not sure, I'll probably start you at the back as well though, mate, so let's see. If anything can happen in this circuit, as everybody knows. There you go, Dylan's done a 1:58.5. We've got Scooby Stew now coming across the line. Yeah, he's going to put his first time in on the board. There you go, Scooby Stew, one of 3 drivers, just at that 2-minute mark. Nice nice and easy getting the first bits of practice in on the wet track. So see, there you go, haywire there with a 203, getting out of the way of the Mercedes. That'll be, is that for Kinsel? No, it's not, it's for Jake Wilson. He was half a second down on his last lap. He might not be able to go again. Unfortunately, he would have caught the back end of haywire there, which may have hampered him, but unfortunately, only he'll know. There's Cody's into the pits. Like as saying, it's chucking it down. She's still trying to join. Which again, that'll be unfortunate for her, an internet problem, but she's got 8 minutes hopefully. Jump in, start at the back with unfortunately 0 practice. And as Mushrooms joined with as per usual. Evening mate, good to see you with her. And Swanshank says, Tommy must be on a pad tonight. Yes, I'm fair to say that, mate. As we've got a yellow flag for Jake Wilson. Unfortunately, it'll be on his definite in lap now. Has he lost that? Is that coming? That's just before the Anderson Bridge, isn't it? There he goes. Welsh Maldonado's joined with. Again, hopefully get a lap or 2 practice in. As I've just seen someone jump up there and jump again, so Scooby Stoo's bettered himself. I could be wrong, but I think that was Swanshank's putting a lap in. No, Crystal Maze, I believe. Yep, Crystal Maze has jumped to 4th. We've got Andy Liu on a lap now. He's just coming along to finish sector 1. Obviously, no DRS as it's bucketing down. As Tommy agrees. No, as Plotter says, whatever Tommy's got, whatever Tommy's hacks are, he wants them. As Tommy says, he confirms he is on the pad tonight. Scott who has replied, yep. Mushrooms had no practice and finished work late, but oh well. Well, that's good news for me, mate, for the championship race. But you've got a bit of time. There's Andy Liu there, a bit wobbly coming out of that tight left-hander. With a 117. Yeah, it's looking like he's backed out and he's going to go. Ooh, can it go again, really? His fuel lights flashing. Is he going for it? He's catching in on the 2 cars in front of him, mind. We've got another McLaren closing in on the Haas. They're back. Let's have a look at Starburst. If you can hear it. Is everything going alright getting in? Because as you see, Andy Liu did keep going and he's put in a sound lap there with a 58.5. Yeah, Tommy loving these conditions. He can now just sit in the pit if he wishes. Crystal Maze has improved his time, going to 2nd above Jake Wilson with a 56.7. Menace Mark, Jake Wilson in 3rd, improved from his 58 of a 57.7. Menace Mark's currently 4th, 57.9. Got Chronic, Andy Liu, Dylan, Swanshanks, Captain Infinity, all in the 58. 10 downwards, still in the 2-minute mark. As we see, Andy Liu getting out of the way. So we'll quickly jump on board with Welsh Maldonado, who's now on a lap. Quickly jump back in. As Jake Wilson says, Tommy, that's a joke. Yeah, I think, yeah. I think we're going to have to ban you from the pad next 2 races. So you really need to get it done tonight, mate. As Tommy says he's going full try hard today. There we go, get it done today, mate. We'll really get you a bit of competition next week, then we might get Sam Swift in. Becca's backed out of that lap, and Kinsel looks like he is going to start at the back, as I thought he may well have done. It's not to impede anybody's race today. So who's on a lap? So Scooby Stoo's in the pits, so that'll be Crystal on an in lap. I thought so. We've got a Haas next, possibly Bearded Dave. It certainly is. So we'll jump on board with Bearded Dave. With his fuel lights flashing, he's on an in lap. So Captain Infinity, he's validated, so he's going to go again. Cody next. Cody looking to get into that 58, 59 possibly. He has improved. That's a great lap from Cody, that. Some massive improvements there. Going ahead of Captain Infinity with a 57, or sorry, with a 58.7. Great lap there from the young lad. Porsche Maldonado again. Is going again, sorry. Got that spanner flashing as you took a knock. Wings look okay. Good to see where she can put her car in this division. There's no former championship driver. So well able to deserve well able to reserve for League One now, as Kinsel retires from the session and he's just going to start at the back. There's on board with the title challenger, leaving it right at the end, but he gets around that final couple of corners quick. He's going to cross the line. That's a great lap from Dylan, over a second and a half quicker. Puts himself up into P3. Swanshanks there, putting in a stonker of a lap. Right up into 4th place with a 57.3. So the track is getting quicker. Jake Wilson now though on a fresh set of softs. Hope he doesn't get, as Haywire has left the session. I'm probably going to have to dish him. I'm going to quickly get him another invite. So Crystal May's put in that time thinking, oh, that's really good lap, then realised Tommy was still over a second quicker. Yeah, first lap off Tommy, straight into 55.5s. Still 1.2 seconds ahead of Crystal, but that is that right there shows you why he's champion-elect, really, isn't he? Jake Wilson has to go. Don't know if his line took him out of that Red Bull there. Chronic is retired from the session. There you go, the session is now over. So we're looking now to the Renault of young Tommy. He's going to come round and he's going to better his time. Yes, he is. Look at that from Tommy with a 55.086. Takes pole position, and it's going to take an absolute beast of a lap here from Jake Wilson. Although, is that Captain Infinity? Is he going to be next? We'll quickly jump on board with Captain Infinity. But yeah, as Menace Max went into P2 with a 56.2. But look at that time there from Tommy. Is the rain? No, it is still coming down. So So Menace Max. Sorry, Captain Infinity's going to not better his time, I do believe, but he's going to start in P8. So Welsh Maldonado is going to put it in P5. That's a good lap from her. That is a good benchmark. So if you're available for League 1 next season, get your thumb ticked. Of course, 2 races left. Jake Wilson, where's he going to put this now? Jake Wilson goes to P3 with a 56.7. Yeah, so Tommy today's just absolutely gone on one better from last week in the USA. Time, which is almost 1.2 seconds. 1.194 seconds, I do believe, but that is an absolute great lap from Tommy. So stage 1 complete, he's put it on pole, and now he's just got to go and win the race, or at very least keep it ahead of Menace Max and keep it ahead of Dylan. So it's young Tommy. Menace Max is going to have the easier job at the moment, but still 1.196 seconds from Tommy. Jake Wilson in 3rd, Crystal Maze in 4th, Dylan, Tommy's closest rival in the championship, is going to start in 5th. Welsh Maldonado is going to be in 6th place, with Chronic in 7th. Swanshanks dropped down to 8th, but with a great time of 1.73, getting ahead of Captain Infinity. So that, for me, that's a great lap from him. Andy Lou's going to round out the top 10, with Cody in 11th, Shadders in 12th, and we'll round off the rest as we come back. So yeah, both Cody and Swanshanks there were good laps, personal bests I do believe on them ones. But you've got to take your hat off to Tommy, as Theo totally agrees. Yeah. So the friend of LA, Zizzo, would you please message him and ask him to either just leave or just have respect and just keep it out everyone's way, because it was on a friend's lobby sort of. But then when it's kicked us, I haven't been able to put it back because I'm not the host no more. So while the drivers are waiting, to pick the setup. So it is a free setup for the drivers today. So who's going to start on softs? Who's going to start on mediums? 2 stop, I believe. So soft, medium soft, or a soft, or a medium soft, or a soft medium. Let's have a look. Is that Menace Max on the hards? It is, you know. Jake Wilson's also opted for the hard strategy, so sorry, a 1 stop must be the optimal strategy. I'm assuming it's going to be a hard medium or a medium hard. So young Tommy's going to start on the mediums to look to get a good lead straight from the off from Menace Max and Jake Wilson. The Starburst has left the session, so I'll quickly get him an invite. Guys, I'm just going to send everyone an invite just in case. Well, he's on your outlaps, so hopefully you can get back in. There goes for Jake. So Crystal Maze is going to be 4th on the mediums. Going to need to look to get past Jake Wilson and Menace Max straight away. So if they want to get stuck behind hard runners, then Dylan and Welsh Maldonado 5th and 6th, both opting for hards as well, with Chronic and Swanshank starting on mediums. So I'm going to assume the top 8 are going to try to do 1 stops, and you've got Captain Infinity, Andy Lou and Cody all starting on softs, looking to make early ground on the front runners to try to get some points today. You've got Shaddaz and Scooby Stew on mediums, 12th and 13th. 14th and 15th, bearded Dave and Newton through Haywire and soft, and we've got LA Zeno. Hopefully he has respect. He's got to be a friend of a driver here, because it was on Friends Lobby, not open. And then Kinsel is going to start at the rear. So 17 drivers, hopefully. Oh, Jake Wilson and Crystal Mays are disqualified from the session. That's very strange to see. There you go, so they're already sitting there. Tyres getting a little cooler, but it was towards the end of the lap, so just wait for them. Here in the lights, we're here in the revs, and they're into first gear, and it's lights out, and away we go. And it looks like Tommy's has getting a great start off the front, and the Red Bull there is getting made great starters. I don't know if that's Swanshanks or Chronic, but Chronic has, no, it's Chronic who's took a spin. He's dropping down the order as they're coming through the first 4 turns. I'm not seeing anything yet, but there is a few changes there. Cody made it up to 7th and now back to 8th. As they're coming through to the first straight. Did see a couple, yeah, you've got Scooby Stew down the bottom there. I think he's lost a couple of places. Shadows has dropped down 4 places. The wheel to wheel there, Menace Max and Jake Wilson as they're coming through that tight left-hander into the tight right-hander. These corners there, so I think I saw some end plate flying there, you know, but Tommy already a 2-second gap on Jake Wilson. As Crystal Mays is looking to get past Menace Max here, but I don't think he's going to get it done. No, he's not. He's going to have to yield the position as they're about to come over the Anderson Bridge. Yeah, there goes the cars coming around across the bridge. It's all looking good, but they've got to make sure they get it slowed down and get a nice angle here. Get themselves a good exit, which Crystal Mays does, you know. And is he going to look? There you go, he's into the inside. He's going to take the corner on the outside and the wheel to wheel. That's good space there left by Menace Max, and he does have to yield the position. So Crystal Mays now up a place, which needed to be done. And we've got Dylan. He goes the medium hard, or the hard medium strategy comes up on the board. Then Welsh Maldonado's in 6. We've got a yellow flag set at 3. And that looks like it's for Haywire. Unfortunately, I just hope he hasn't. So Tommy obviously puts the first lap of the race. Put this lap by the race in, and he's already 3 seconds ahead. So there you go. If Tommy wins it, he wins the title. He's on his started his mission now. So it's 1 to lap 3. Sorry, DRS will be enabled. Lap 3 of 31. As we know, this is the quickest, the longest race time-wise of the season. As the timing screens have gone on and everyone's changed over. As we know, Swanshanks isn't. But we've got Andy Lewis in the pits. Andy Lewis had to pit. He's put on some mediums. Is that Swanshanks also in the pits? And it's not, so that's Chronic in the pits, and it's put him in first place. As we know, that will change. Tommy is the leader of this race. He's already over 3 seconds in the lead, as we can see on the bottom right of your screen there. There's a good distance between himself and the next 2 of Jake Wilson and Crystal Mays. And then the gap's starting to form again to Menace Max and Dylan. Really having a good start to the race, these top 3. Now both Jake Wilson and Crystal Mays fancy themselves for the win tonight. So Jake Wilson is going to finish the race on the better tyre, all being well. Just how much of a distance can Tommy make on his medium run, and how much time is Jake going to be able to claw back? Crystal Mays obviously on the better tyre to Jake Wilson. He's going to be on his case and on his back all this race until he makes that move. Obviously DRS is activated, and there it is, it's switched on there for Crystal. Take that little right-hander, breaking it down. He's not making his move yet, Crystal. He's just going to bide his time as Scooby Stew picks up the first penalty. There you go, Haywire is into the pits unfortunately. Again, we've just got to keep going, guys, keep going to the end. Anything can happen on this race. And no DRS for Crystal Mays here as Tommy's over 5 seconds into the lead now. And over the Anderson Bridge now, Crystal Mays right on the back of Jake Wilson. Get DRS again in a second, there you go. He's not using any airs, so I think he might just be sitting there for a bit, you know, waiting for an hour off the hard runners. I've always heard from respectable drivers, stay off the hards on this track, and I'm not that good, so I stay off the hards on this track. I always have done a 2-stop on this, and it's fair to say unless anything changes I'll be doing a 2-stop tonight. As Crystal goes a little wide there, yeah, and picks up a first 3-second penalty for himself. Second of the race. Oh, didn't get that corner right at all, so he's got a bit of work to do. Jake Wilson can take a little breath now. Now Menace Max, who's holding P4 at the moment. Menace Max currently 50 points behind 50 points behind Tommy in the championship in third. Dylan is right behind Menace Max. So we're going to see a good battle between these two guys, both on the hard tyres. So we'll be keeping an eye on these two. Like I say, Jake Wilson and Crystal Mays both enjoy this track. And like I say, 6.672 seconds ahead. Quite clearly so does young Tommy. As we say, battling there with Cody. Again, up in the 10th. Again, Cody in 9th. He's doing well. He's still now in 11th. Shadows 12th. The other Dave 13th. Kinsel 14th. Andy Lou, Chronic, and YouTube Haywire. At the moment, it's between Crystal Mays, who has overtaken Jake Wilson, must have gotten him through the DRS zone, and Menace Max and Dylan. Those are the guys we'll be keeping an eye on throughout the races. The 2 reserves there, Swanshanks and Welsh Maldonado. Our 2 Welsh drivers battling out in the Red Bull and the Haas. Welsh Maldonado gets on that bad camera angle, so we'll jump on board with Captain Infinity, and we're seeing them 2 guys just coming through there for that first DRS straight. So Crystal Mays now 7.3, 7.4, 7.2. He's making inroads on Tommy. Now he's getting past Jake Wilson. Jake, Menace, Max and Dylan. Just got to keep themselves going. 4 laps in. Going to have Captain Infinity and the soft tyres closing them in, sure enough. As Haywire sees his games, Haywire's getting that game bug where it's not letting you control your car. Gaps are starting to form now. I really don't know how to fix that. Keep on board with Scooby Stew because he's making inroads now on Cody. obviously sitting in 10th position as Zeno isn't a recognised driver, so he won't be classified. As we saw the Alfa Romeo there of Sharaz go, was it Sharaz? So may well have been Sharaz took that last corner really wide. Sorry for the little giggle, mate, I know it's all practice and you're on your wheel. I'm just imagining your reaction as you took that corner wide, that's what I'm giggling at. So Jake Wilson kind of on his own at the moment. 2.5 seconds behind Crystal, but nearly 3 seconds now ahead of Menace Max. So nice steady race from him, looking forward to a good second stint, I hope, from Jake Wilson. Menace Max is getting pulled out a 1.3 second gap now on Dylan. So getting to the point where apart from Cody and Bearded Dave and Shadow, so it's outside the top 10, the DRS is, and the battling's going to be happening. So I'll try and give these guys a bit of camera time if we can. Yeah, picking up the DRS off Scooby Stew. Only made a 10th or 2 down that DRS zone. A 10th or 2 every lap, mate. Like you say, you're currently in 10th. Anything can happen. Just looking down there, so Bearded David coming into that little tunnel there. Crystal Maze picks up another 3-second penalty. So Jake Wilson just needs to stay penalty free, and should be good for second place. So I think that's 6 seconds now as the pit window opens for the soft runners, which at this moment in time are just Captain Infinity, Cody and the Bearded Dave. There. A couple of early pit stops today by the guys, so I'm expecting a couple of little knocks and bumps on this tricky track, but no VSC again, and no safety car so far. So I'll take a repeat performance of the USA, which we saw last week, as Sharaz has dropped down to 13th now. Nice and easy going through there with the Bearded Dave. Not going to give Kinsel any drag there. So we'll jump back up because I see Dylan's within half a second of Menace Max, so something's gone on there, so we can quickly jump on board with these two, see if something happens. And coming under that bridge there, turns 18, 19, 20 and 21. Yeah. So coming out of that turn there, when you're coming out of 21 you can lose traction. Into 22 and 23 you come across the line, you get that wrong and go wide, you're picking up penalties. There you go. Dylan got the DRS, but he's still 1.7 as we're right on board of the rear wing. Now with Menace Max just in the distance there in the foreground. There you go. DRS again open now for Dylan. See Captain Infinity there, he's jumped into the pits to put on the hards. So he's going to look to go to the end on them. See, something happening would obviously help. I don't know what's happened there. As Andy Lou moves up into 13th now. Again, nearly a second now. There you go, over a second now to Menace Max. Jump on board with Zeno. Obviously he seems to know what he's doing. Again, I hate this angle, especially when there's no one behind, so we don't know. Yeah, that's better, so you could see him from that angle. So two Welsh representatives. It's currently 6th and 7th. As we've got a yellow flag, and that's for Crystal. Crystal Maze has took a spin, and he's Yep, there you go, the left hand side. So he's hit the wall by the looks of it and he's into the pits. Now is that going to have to alter his strategy now? We're on to lap 9. We're having a look. No, he's going to hards. So no, he's not. He's gone to mediums. I thought they were white. So he's having to go to a 2-stop now with crystals. Whether that's changed his strategy from a medium of a hard, I don't know. But he's definitely having to make a 2-stop strategy now. As he's still coming out of the pits now, and he's going to come out in 12th place. But that's 10 positions dropped for Crystal Maze. Yeah, always likely to happen at this track. So Jake Wilson now 12 seconds behind young Tommy, but harder compound is Jake Wilson, as Andy Liu has rejoined. Sorry mate, I didn't even see you leave, so I hope the invites are valid from before. Jake Wilson's 4 seconds ahead of Menace Max now, so that's a good, he's having a good stint at the minute, is Jake. And Dylan's just keeping a second behind Menace Max, so it's all steady at the minute. Oh, Dylan, can he get into the, no, I think he's not going to get into that. 1 second gap to activate the DRS, I think. His only timing's gone again, so that'll be Andy Liu getting back into his car. Nine laps in. Oh, got a yellow flag, and that's Cody. That's a DNF for Cody. He's out the race. So where's he took that? That's turn 14. So he's come on down, however you pronounce that, Esplanade Drive. And he's DNF'd. So it's just a yellow flag. His car's now disappeared. So he must have went too wide. Oh no, it looks like he could have went straight ahead and he could have smashed his wheel as he's tried to correct himself. There you go, down to, so unfortunately that's the end of Cody's race. Thankfully for Tommy, not that he would have been bothered, I don't think, but no safety car, no VSC. Yeah, I think that's where he's lost it. Unfortunately, the tyre spin looks like he's went deep, and as he's spinning to come back out, I bet he's getting his angles wrong. He just misses that wall there. Yeah, young Tommy now, he's going to start lap 11. Wait for Jake Wilson to come across the line so we know how much of the gap is. It was 12, I believe. It's looking a bit more than that now, but again, 2 different compounds of tyres, so it's 13 seconds now. Obviously, I think the goal at the minute for Tommy is, can he get a whole pit stop ahead? That would be the challenge for him, I believe, at this moment in time. As you see, Tommy's picked up a penalty. So Tommy's picked up a penalty, 3 seconds for corner cutting. I heard his engine make some funny noises there, thought it was going to backfire. No. So Dylan has getting inside of a second than Menace Max. Again though, he's just going to take it easy. Swanshanks has lost a couple of positions. Welsh Maldonado up into 5th. Comes over the Anderson Bridge. And 4 seconds now behind Dylan. Great to see our racing on the circuit with the, you know, a regular over in our partners server, ELR. It's obviously been part of our server for a good 6 months or so now. Oh, we've got a yellow flag again. That's for an Alpha. Is that for Sharaz? Unfortunately it is. And he's hit the wall, yeah. So that's a wing change for Sharaz. So that could possibly be hards for him till the end. I'm sorry guys, I'm not seeing the comments come in. No, because there isn't any, so I don't know what that flashed up there for. Sharaz into the pit he comes. See Styles up into 10th. Crystal now back up into 9th. Making inroads on his teammate there. Nice shot there, the two McLarens. Car number 2 with Scooby Stew. There you go, there's a bit of a rhyme. It's his car number for Crystal Maze. I was going to say car number 7, but it can't be car number 7. I can't even make it out, but yeah, there you go. Number 7, no, number 9. P9 for number 9, Crystal Maze. Swanshank's having a really decent race. He's getting to like this track. Oh, that's the Pierre. Is that the Pierre Dave? No, it's not. It's going to be Welsh Maldonado. Oh no. Yeah, it looks like Becca took a spin, and is she into the pits? Yes, she is. That's a wing change for Welsh Maldonado. Again, it looks like, yeah, she's come through that bridge, turning the 18, 19, coming out at 19. She's lost traction there. So that puts, that's Dylan into 4th. So have a quick look at the position changes, and guys, look. Also, Zeno, obviously the best, most positions so far, but we'll have a word about that later. Styles making up 8 positions. Certainly in for a shout at driver of the day if he can keep that going. Yeah. Young Tommy, Jake Wilson, Menace Max, and Dylan in the top 4. I think it's all about just endurance now as we look at the stops. The top 6 still to pit. And Scooby Stew in 8th, doing really well. Still to pit, and Styles still to pit. We'll have a look at what Scooby Stew does, but his strategy is on course so far, starting on the medium tyres. Same as the Mercedes driver there, car number 15, starting on the medium tyres. Doing really well. Quick look at fastest lap so far. Tommy both currently. I don't expect that to change though. Quick look at the penalties. So Zeno and Crystal Maze both on 6. And then you've got Tommy, Scooby Stew, Andy Liu, Sharaz, Captain Infinity and Haywire. Go. Times. Crystal Maze now up into 6th place. Oh, was that a clunk into the wall as well? Again, I think it was. He jumps on board the Haas. There it is, you know, that's another kiss to the wall there by Crystal Maze. He's going to have to battle it out for a while. Oh, might have been a bit of lag there as well. Staying, keeping within a second. 8/10 to 1.2 seconds behind Menace Max. using for slipstream, using a lot of his airs though. He's only on 16%, whereas Max is up to 50%. So Dylan obviously having to use a bit more of that tyre just to stay within touching distance of Max. And Scooby still for good points. So gaps are forming now. 2 to 3 seconds at this point. I will jump on board and go with Scooby Stew. Again, Scooby Stew only managed to be in the points once this season, but he's in a good position here now as Zeno's into the pits. I'm glad, fair play, whoever's friend he is. If you did message him, thank you very much. But fair play, he's had a good race so far. And he's put on the soft tyres, so it's looking like a 2-stop for him. And though he's coming out. Looks like 13th he's coming out. Yes, he is. So good pace now from this division. Styles is right back on the back of Welsh Maldonado. Oh, this Welsh Maldonado I thought broke a little early, but no. We've got a lovely overhead shot of the Mercedes. There's going to be no DRS down this straight as they make the way into turn 10. And out in 11 across the Anderson Bridge. Turn 13, he looked like he got it nice and tight to the apex, but he has lost a couple of seconds. Scooby still half allowed Maldonado there just to get past. Maldonado had the outside of the corner going in. This is where she lost it the last time. So it's a much better exit there. Going from the open ground now onto Swanshanks, but I can see Swanshanks is coming into the pits. Race with 15 laps. Oh, got a yellow flag. Oh no. Did I see some drops of rain? I did say there's going to be a wet end to the race, but we're only halfway through the race. So we've got a yellow flag. Sector 2. That looks like just for Haywire getting out the way. I think Swanshanks has went to pitted, but it was going a little bit too quick, as I am, I'm seeing drops of rain. The rain has begun, so I don't know if he's overshot the corner and missed the pits, or he's changed his mind right at the last minute because the rain's fallen. So for all I've been going on about tyre strategy, I completely forgot about the rain myself. So Jake Wilson, he's within, well, he's under 10 seconds now to Tommy, down to 9. So don't know if Tommy's hit. No, Tommy may have took a bad corner somewhere. So unfortunately Haywire's out the session again. Zeno in 11th, who unfortunately has just come in for soft tyres. Got Chronic Ballistic. Styles now, he's right on the back of Scooby Stew. So it looks like guys are coming into the pits now. How long? Scooby Stew picks up a 5-second penalty for speeding in the pit lane. That's a great shame. Yep, they're already going on to Inters. Just see a wing change for Swanshanks. The rain's just started. Is this not too early for Inters? But Dylan's already gone on to them also, so The other guy's out on track, feeling it. I might have thought, well, on this track the rain can fall pretty quickly in the length of a lap. We'll have a look. You see that, well, the spray is already forming on those tyres. Oh, excuse me. So, yeah, you can see the spray somewhat. Oh, it doesn't look like so much spray now, so it might have gone on a little early. But there's, I come round the corner, you can see there was some spray coming off Swanshank's tyres. It must be time. There you go, Jake Wilson in on the min, into the onto the inters, the same as Tommy, the same as Menace Max. So it is time for intermediate tyres. Have a look, Crystal Maze, is he coming into the pits? There you go, yes he is. Oh, just a little too quick there, overshooting that corner. He's looking to put on the inters and possibly another wing change if he kept it going. Yeah, that's a wing change coming up for Crystal. Maldonado now also into the pits. And wing changes going on, not this time. Green wall tyres there for Welsh Maldonado. Chronic just goes a little wide there. Again, that corner is going to get you, especially on the hard tyres on this slick wetting track. Oh, there's the Red Bull into the pits. Followed by Zeno as we've got a yellow flag. That looks like it could be Scooby Stew. No. May well have been Beata Dave. As it is, it's clear now. So Shadow's the last driver remaining on the hard compound tyres. On the dry compound tyre, sorry, is going to come into the pits now. There you go. I believe with half this race to go, if you can make these tyres last till the end, then fair play. But I'm sure it tells you to make 2 stops. I'm not too sure about that. We'll wait and see if any more pit stops are coming. As we can see, Jake Wilson's getting that gap down to 6.5 seconds to young Tommy, but with a 3-second time penalty for Tommy. Good stint here by Jake Wilson. Get him into the lead come the end. Now Menace Max is in 3rd with Dylan in 4th. We've got another yellow flag for the bearded Dave. Yes it is, and he's completely lost his wing. It's a shame for the bearded Dave, so he's going to have to pit again, and he's going to have Tommy unfortunately coming to lap him. Good. For the 2nd week in a row, Tommy looking to get another dominant performance in, as we've got another yellow flag. That'll be for the bearded Dave, I'd imagine. Yes it is. See young Tommy, yeah, so our champion elect. Just got to keep it going till the end. There's the bearded Dave again, yeah. So this is just for the bearded Dave, getting out everyone's way. Hopefully he doesn't lose it into the corner and take a wheel off. For the viewers though, that would make things very spicy. So again, there you go, totally no wing left unfortunately for the bearded Dave. Andy Lowe, company 12th. Chronic. The big gap to make up there to Scooby Stew, 8 seconds. Again, it can be done. We know Chronic's has been a good solid driver this season in that Red Bull. always there or thereabouts in the points, and once again he's looking to pick up a few more. And Scooby Stew now currently 9th, making inroads on Kinsel. Obviously DRS will have been disabled now, so it's all about driving skill and ARS usage. So Scooby Stew not opting to use it on that straight there. He's just doesn't feel going into sector 3 that he's going to be able to get the moves done, as we've got another yellow flag. Is that for the beard? Unfortunately, bearded Dave looks like he's missed the pit entry, so he's going to have to go around again. On board having a look, so Scooby Stew, yeah, is the closest battle we've got at the moment. These yellow flags off for the bearded Dave. Scooby Stew, big camera time as he makes inroads on Styles, who is looking for a permanent seat into League One next season. Happy to reserve this season. As we saw a bit of end plate disappear off a car there. Oh, that doesn't look good at the end of it. The bearded Dave looks like he's had an accident, but I can see it looked. Yeah, Crystal's got no wing at all as well. So something has happened there. So Crystal just totally missed the corner, unfortunately. Goes straight at the barriers, but he's backed out and he's back round. Okay, so now after that, that's put Swanshanks now back up into 6th position. Great drive from him today. Back on board with Scooby Stew, see if he can get this move done. Kinsel now, as we've got another yellow flag, and Crystal Maze is out. With no wing as he comes round a corner. Yeah, so it's this corner, no it's not. So Reynolds, so that'll be young Tommy will be coming out onto it now. So there you go, he's into the corner. So again, thankfully no safety car because he's went off at where Menace Max is there to the run-off zone. So we're at 25 viewers now. Good evening everybody. I hope you are all well. Hit somewhat of the lull point of the Singapore Grand Prix. Unfortunately, as you can see, we've had 3 DNFs. Singapore, the walls of Singapore have claimed a few victims this evening. As you see, we only managed to start with 17. Had a few issues today, but thankfully for our champion-elect, young Tommy, none of this has affected him this week. He's currently on lap 22 of 31, looking to bring home the League One title this evening. As my son is banging on the floor upstairs. Yeah. But as we know earlier on, as soon as they've seen the rain, Tommy was in the comments giving them love heart eyes to this weather, so that tells me he's full of confidence to bring it home tonight. Again, Jake Wilson has done a great job. He started on the hards, as we've got another yellow flag. Flash for Shadows again. Yeah, Unfortunately, when you're getting used to the wheel, wet conditions are not what you need. And fair play to them. He has been getting better and better every week. See, Captain Infinity took a lot of that corner there. Right on the back of Andy Lou as Andy Lou goes into the pits. In fact, yeah, Andy Lou's looks like he's kissed the wall and he needs a wing change now, which allows Captain Infinity to move up into 10th place. Right on the back now is Zeno. And he's going to look to get that move done coming up this first straight. Scooby Stu picks up the 3-second time penalty. Swanshank still in 6th. Good gaps now though between 5th and 6th and 4th. It's all about driver error now, in my opinion, as we see it. Ooh, Dylan looked a bit lost the back end there. Yes, we do. Jump on board with young Tommy now coming to lap the AlphaTauri. I believe that is of Zeno. So it just shows he's a man on the mission as we've got a safety car. As we have a safety car. Just saw the ghost there, the ghost of the AlphaTauri on Ghost, and that's for Andy Lou. Unfortunately, his new tyres haven't warmed up yet, and unfortunately he's come out of turn 4 and it looks like he's into the wall. We'll jump on board with Captain Infinity. We'll see if the car's still there. You'll see an AlphaTauri go very wide there. Yeah, just as he's coming through. So 1, 2 and 3. It looks like he's came out of 4. And as he's accelerated, that's where he's lost it. Oh no, it's the safety car. Waiting. Oh, I do apologise. I don't know where he's lost it, but go Captain Infinity will be able to overtake safety car. Unfortunately, yeah. So Zeno has been lapped and he's going to have to remain behind young Tommy. Just hope everything's okay at the restart, but Jake Wilson has came into the pits for a fresh set of tyres. Dylan's came in for full wets. Well. Jake Wilson, Menace Mac come in for fresh intermediates, and Dylan has pitted for wets, full wets. There you go, blue wall tyre. I don't know what he's thinking is about that one. But guess only he knows. So I'm going to quickly check. On the standings, and I do believe the way 3rd and 4th for Dylan and Max will get them promotion as well, with Crazy Bill not being driving this evening and Crystal Mays being out and Jonesy not missing. Yeah, this safety car I believe is just guaranteed Dylan and Menace Max promotion. So well done to you two guys. You still haven't, your final positions haven't been decided yet. You two guys have been promoted. So well done to you. As you see, other drivers now have come in. Swan Shanks, Captain Infinity and Shadows both coming in for the full wets. So we'll go young Tommy though. What's he going to do? Full wets for young Tommy. So has Jake made an error? Yes he has, because he's straight back into the pits now. On the very next lap to put on full wets. And in comes Menace Max also. Put on full wets. Oh Jake, no, whoa. Menace Max has put on another set of intermediates. Oh no, that might have been a mistake there by Menace Max with the cars around and going on to wets, but that has allowed Dylan to jump into second place. Oh, I may have spoke too prematurely then for Menace Max, if that is an error. Ralph Maldonado as well. Intermediate tyres, I'm going to stay out. Very interesting this race restart. Styles gets his brake zone all wrong. As Andy Lewis left the session, so Prince's slowing it right down. Yes, here, as Mushroom says, full wet's either smart or really, a smart call or really bad. And what a call by Dylan, 200 IQ, definitely. That got me as well, mate. I think, why does he Dylan put full wets on? There you go. Full wets seem to be the tyre needed at the moment. Just wait to see what Menace Max and Welsh Maldonado are capable of doing on them tyres. Safety car should be in sometime soon, you'd imagine, this being the third lap, but the drivers are so spaced out. Drivers still coming into the pits at this point in time. So Zeno has pitted, just get out of the way of the race restart. So there you go, young Tommy, Dylan, Jake Wilson, Menace Max. Top four there. Have a look at this. Lights are still flashing, so we're going for another lap. So is that Menace Max? No, Menace Max has came into the pits. Must have to go onto them tyres now, and it looks like Welsh Maldonado has followed suit. Oh no, it wasn't. It was his teammate. But yes, as you can see, Welsh Maldonado has came in. He's going to have to pit for them wet tyres. But where does this bring Max out? So Max is still in fourth. Obviously, he's going to be a pit stop down to Jake Wilson. But very fortunate for himself, he hasn't lost out a position. So Jake says it was drying up and he was told before it started pouring down. Yeah, that's I could quite imagine that. It's the game telling you. As you can see, there's Menace Max comes around that corner. You get a good shot of the rain absolutely bucking it down. As we know, the weather does change so quick at this track, it seems. So from drying up to full wet in the space of a lap or two shows you just how quick it does happen, especially on this long track. Same as Belgium as well. You've got to make sure get it done. But the person to benefit after all of this, as we just see the lights go out of the safety car, so we are in this lap. It seems Dylan has made the correct call and finds himself into P2 from P5. first driver to pit onto the wets, so fair play to him. Now it's all about this start. So you can see, yes, restart. Oh, Swanshanks is going very, very slow there. Something must have happened there. Your top four are the guys who are going to get this race underway. The safety car is into the pits and is gone, so it's green flag. I think it's on Tommy. They can go whenever he likes, and it looks like he's away right now. Just stay on board with the driver. Well, we can get the best shot at. There you go. And four cars coming down the straight there. Lovely. Oh, Jake Wilson looked a bit wrong on that corner, but nevertheless, everything's alright. Mushroom says, typical Jeff, he's a joker. He's a pain in the bloody arse, mate, I know that much. So it's young Tommy leading this race now. 1.2 ahead of Dylan. 7/10 ahead of Jake Wilson. It was at 7/10 ahead of Menace Max, but Jake Wilson went a little wide on that corner, so he slowed down. He's a little slow, and Menace Max a little late, but they haven't made contact, so fair play to them guys. 1.6 now from young Tommy to Dylan. Again, young Tommy not waiting around, wants to get this done. Because as we know, young Tommy's got a 3-second penalty. So he's already 2.1, so you've got to expect him. There's only with 4 laps to go. You've got to get that 3-second gap. And we'll have a quick look at penalties then. There you go, 3 seconds. Menace Max has picked up a drive-through penalty. Oh no. Menace Max has got a drive-through penalty, so unfortunately that looks like he could be out of the points, or possibly just 10th by the time he serves this penalty. That's not good for Menace Max. He must have overshot his delta. Tommy already starting lap 28. Oh, he's already coming out them first 4 corners. Really good race again is Tommy. Going out to turn 4 now for Tommy. There he goes, just into the distance. Dylan and Jake. Looks like now fighting it out for P2, P3. Menace Max, of course. Drive-through penalty to come. I believe it's the 20-second time penalty. Again, if he has 3 laps to serve it, so if he's making good progress here and he gets a good time split, then he won't lose so many places, and he could get a possible 8th or 9th. You never know. As it is, these are your podium guys: young Tommy, Dylan, Jake Wilson. All 3 of them having absolutely great races again, as has everybody from what I've seen. So the 4 drivers DNF. It's a great shame. It's so easy to lose traction in this street circuit. And them walls are, as we know, all the walls are killers. As for those who've seen the real life F1 today in Baku, another street circuit, we've seen what happened there in free practice 1 today, so he's left the session. Again, a lap down. It's not a registered driver, so it hasn't made a difference for the top 10. That's all. So Scooby Stew Only guy on the Inters. I didn't notice he didn't change. Currently in 10th. Just got to keep going to get that last point. That last point says if you can keep it going to the end. Shanks, Menace Max, there you go. He's served his drive-through penalty and he's coming out into 6th. So that's fair play to him. I've had him down further in the standings. Yeah, great drive from Welsh Maldonado and Swanshanks there. So young Tommy there already 5, nearly 6 seconds ahead of Dylan. Jake Wilson just staying on the gearbox of Dylan. It's a nice entry and exit into that corner. You see that coming to the lap car as well with the other AlphaTauri. Jake getting a lot wider coming into that corner, and Dylan wobbly there as Jake goes through the ghost of the AlphaTauri. Always a little nerve-wracking when you go drive through the ghosts. You might get your corner wrong, you're into the wall, but all good that time. Gets a nice exit there as they're coming around the last couple of corners to start the penultimate lap. There you go, so Tommy already 7 seconds. Quick recap. Captain Infinity up to 8th. Another driver who's been solid all season long. Always been a sporting character, the same as Chronic. There or thereabouts in the points that we've already said. And of course Scooby Stew sitting in currently in 10th. He's going to pick up that last point as he cuts that corner wide. There you go, mate. 2 laps. Just didn't pick up enough points to get disqualified. A really good race. Oh, Jake Wilson going at the back of Dylan there. Thankfully it was just a little bump. Got a little bit of a wheel spin as he exited the corner. All good so far. Jake Wilson wants to finish as high as he can. Dylan knows now. Unfortunately, he's not going to be picking up the title this season, but he has already been promoted. As they're going to come through to start the last lap, which young Tommy is already on. So we're going to ride on board now with young Tommy on his championship winning lap. There he goes, he comes down Raffles. Is that Raffles Boulevard he's coming down now? No, it's not. It's a Republic Boulevard onto Raffles Boulevard. There you go. Ever present this season, picked up so many podiums, Mr. Consistency, Sir Tommy. He's had an absolute remarkable season. We get a lovely overhead view with the rain coming down as he goes over the Anderson Bridge, around turn 13. Up Esplanade Drive, or however you pronounce it. Sounds very Spanish to me, not Asian. So, Into turn 14. Coming down Raffles Avenue now. Turns 15, 16, 17. Take turn 18 under the bridge. Coming out 19, nice. Doesn't want to lose any traction there. Doesn't want to clip too much curb and lose his back end, which he quite could have easily done. But as he comes round lap 22 and 23 to win the Singapore Grand Prix, he slows himself right down. Young Tommy takes home the Grand Prix. There's the fireworks for him, and young Tommy has confirmed himself as League One champion for season 2 at Weekend Night Racing. So massive congratulations to him. Jake Wilson comes home in second, ahead of Dylan. So they've obviously swapped places. Dylan, of course, picking up the final podium spot in P3, confirming his promotion to the championship next season. Welsh Maldonado and Swanshanks 4th and 5th respectively, as they both stopped on the pit straight. Done great jobs here today, especially Swanshanks, credit to you, mate. Menace Max comes home in 6th, even though he had to have a drive-through penalty, but that will be enough for him as well to guarantee his promotion into the championship. And if I said premiership before for Dylan, I do apologise, but yeah, both. So Tommy is your champion. Dylan and Menace Max have both confirmed promotion to the championship on a very wet night here as Scooby Stew crosses the line. As Jake Wilson says, I missed his overtake, yeah, but I had to be on board for the champion bringing it home. As Tommy shouts, let's go, love hearts, love hearts, love hearts. As Jake Wilson says, Tommy, well done, amazing, mate. It certainly was. Been an amazing season for you, mate. Kinsel Styles completed the race with 0 penalties. Yeah, mate, very well done to you. If you're available for League One next season, there will be a seat for your pal. As young Tommy says, thanks Jake, thanks everyone. There you go. Young Tommy shaking that champagne up. Well, there we go. So young Tommy, pole position, race win and fastest lap, a clean sweep of the Singapore weekend to pick up the League One title. Jake Wilson comes home in second. It's a very solid race from Jake. Once again, on one of his favourite tracks, and Dylan from 5th to 3rd will be completing your podiums. And we're very quickly going to do then. So we'll get Dylan, Jake Wilson, young Tommy. Get all 3 of them guys invites. Serious Swanshanks and Kinsel and Serious Mushrooms. A good race and congrats to Tommy. Yeah, which that'll be all night. Premier League last week was won by Denzo, and League One this week has been won by Tommy, and that'll leave Championship tonight to see if that one can get done. So I can hear someone's in the party. Is that a Jake Wilson? Right, so that's quite alright. Yeah. So we'll start off straight away. Young Tommy, congratulations, mate. You got the job done. In quite style. How you feeling, mate? A clean sweep of everything tonight.
Yeah, basically. Oh god, man. I can't believe it, man. I didn't expect the strategy to work like starting on the mediums and running them to 85% at the end. And yeah, the Rangers kicking in at the right time. I don't know, man. Everything was right today.
Yeah, absolutely. But yeah, same as the USA. You
Yeah,
know,
basically.
a wet qualifying, blitz that, start the race in pole position, and just went on to dominate the whole weekend. So it seems these kind of conditions suit you very much, mate.
Yeah, it seems like it. I don't know. Yeah, to be honest, I don't know why I'm so good in the rain. I'm just racing on automatic with no traction control. I don't know if that's a special setting or something. It just works.
I hear what you're saying, mate, because it is. Well, it must be a good downforce setup, because for me, it's very difficult racing on the track, this track, especially in the wet. Of course, you made it work and you brought it all home. I'm just quickly checking. So you've been ever present every race, and you've only had one DNF. So I mean, for the performances you've put in, you completely deserve it, mate. So you'll get a lot of congratulations off everyone, I'm sure, in the Discord and everything. But from me to you, mate, it's been a great season, and with 2 races left, I'm sure you'll be looking to get as many points as you can. So, congratulations, buddy.
Yeah, thanks, man. I couldn't be more thankful, to be honest.
I know, mate, I know. And so, Jake Wilson, you there, mate?
I am, mate. Yeah, well done, Tommy. Absolutely dominated. Pace incredible. Absolutely deserves it. So big well done to him. I did think at one stage when that safety car came out, oh, he's got a 3-second penalty. At 3 seconds, he pulled ahead within half a lap. So
yeah,
soon forgot about that.
That's so mad.
Well, yeah, no, but again, good strategy from you, starting on the hards and making them really work on this track, knowing the rain was going to come.
I knew the rain was coming. I mean, I was 13 seconds behind Tommy, and then his medium started to go off. It went down to 8 seconds. I'm not sure if did you get damaged, Tommy? Did you change your wing in the pits as well?
No, they fucked up my pit stop. It just came out on the pits, and I just had to wait for I don't know, the pit stop was 8 seconds or something, 8.7 seconds.
I hit the wall a tight bit before the bridge on my in-lap because the conditions were awful. I just hit the wall. It gave me no damage. I lost about 3 seconds. But, yes, even still, I'd have got nowhere near you, Tommy. So, well done, mate.
Yeah.
We'll see you in a championship next year.
Certainly will.
Full time.
Absolutely. Can't wait. And joining them in the championship, Dylan, P3, mate, promotion.
Yeah.
Well done to you, mate.
Cheers. What do you call it? The hardest is definitely work for me. Just keep up with Max at all costs, because I knew Crystal Maze had to go box for the hards or the mediums. So, then a lapse of concentration, which is when the rains hit for enters. I think you're the first person to go for enters.
And I didn't notice that, but I noticed you were the first person to put the full wets on.
I noticed that. Then I jumped a couple of people.
Me.
Yeah. So that was.
I jumped a couple.
You did. You jumped up 2 places because of that.
Jeff told me it was drying up, so I thought I'd stick fresh enters on, and then next lap it's lightning, all sorts. I had to come in for the wets, but yes, well done for Dylan for ignoring Jeff.
Exactly.
No, actually, what you call it, I was putting on wets, see how it goes. Then the safety car went out. It's when it entered the pits, I didn't realise I put out full wets. Crap. Then then I realised that, hold on, I can jump few people because I see Tommy in the pits, and so does Jake as well.
Yeah. And then Menace Max as well, was it? Yeah, got caught out as well. So, I mean, fair. Well, we'll call it your 200 IQ, mate, but take that one. I'd definitely take that one. But again,
definitely.
Dylan, another great season from you, mate.
Absolutely, yeah.
Ever
See him
present.
again in half an hour.
Yeah,
Not even that.
Oh,
Oh God.
oh God.
I'm
But,
glad I'm not
yeah.
racing again and sit in the commentary box and just watch you.
Absolutely. Now I've got the pleasure of driving behind them now.
Yeah,
But,
no, you might keep up with me.
That's the plan, mate. That is certainly the plan. Again, like Tommy, I'd prefer the weather to be like this in the next race.
Aye.
For me, the rain's definitely a leveler, should we say. Could definitely help me. But again, that's the next race. More on this race. So again, I'm just looking at the tables again, Dylan. Like I say, ever present. You've been consistent. I think there's only one race you haven't scored a point in. So, the stats don't lie, do they really? You know, the Perriers have had absolute fantastic seasons. Tommy just managing to find these wins at the right time, I guess, at the end of the season, just to guarantee it all and wrap everything up with a nice, pretty German bow on top. But no, guys, thank you very much for joining us. And
See you in about 15 minutes.
Yeah, I'll let you get on because Jake's got to get invites out, and
It's a long one, Singapore, and it's
It
quite,
is.
quite, especially with rain and safety car. So yeah, I've already set the lobby up. Invites to be out in a couple of minutes. Stream will start about 10 past.
right now not log out, so you can get straight in, mate.
Brilliant.
So, well, guys, thank you very much, and thanks everyone watching. And like Jake says, we'll see you in about 25 minutes, half an hour's time. So from me and League One, thank you for watching, and good night.